Hello everybody, this is Chris and welcome to the second episode of the VHS breakdown, where we're gonna be talking about weapons, aka Stigmas. We pretty much covered all the basic information in the previous videos, but let me do it again. Weapons, or as they call them in VHS, Stigmas, are the tools you're gonna be using to defeat the monster. There is 4 different types: burn, shock, purify and curse. You will have to use all 4 of them to kill the monster and grant yourself a win. On top of the in-game screen in the HUD, you will see 4 icons, each one of them representing one of the types of the weapons. Once you manage to kill the monster with one type of the weapon, monster will then go to the afterworld for a short duration, which will give you time to prepare for the next attack, and category of the weapon with which you kill the monster will get grayed out. Let's say you use the Flamethrower, you manage to kill the monster with a burn weapon. Everybody in your team will now know that burn weapon is already used and you don't have to use it anymore. Of course, there is an option in case you already crafted a burn weapon, you don't have to throw it away, you can still use it to stun the monster, even though it will have no further effect in granting you a win that game. We don't know all that much about modifying the weapons, but we know that there will be an option of you personally modifying the weapon, not only just the look but also the effect. And I'm truly happy about this because being able to customize almost every aspect of your gameplay will make it much more interesting for you as well. So yeah, I think this is a great thing, but as always, you can let me know what you think. Now for the part that we've all been waiting for, I'm gonna go through every weapon and I'm gonna try to explain what each of them does. First weapon in the burn category is Flamethrower. It shoots a scalding stream of flames, its range is 9 meters, you will get 10 seconds of use out of every flamethrower you craft, and the crafting time is 42 seconds. So basically, not only that you shoot flames directly at the monster, you also leave the trails of it on the floor, so it has a really good zoning potential, and if you can catch the monster off guard in an awkward space, you will be able to pin it down really well with this. So I think Flamethrower is a really good option, viable for everybody, and probably really easy to use considering some other weapons. The second weapon in the burn category is Firebomb. I think this goes even without saying, but you use this weapon by throwing it. The aiming could potentially be tricky, but if you aim it right, once it hits the ground, it will spread a flaming debris, which is approximately 3 meters wide. From what I got, it's a really powerful weapon. I'm not sure if it kills instantly, but if it doesn't, I think it's gonna deal a lot of damage to the monster and potentially even stun it. You will only have one use of each crafted firebomb, and crafting time lasts for 35 seconds. And the last weapon in the burn category is Sunstone. Now this one is a bit tricky. I'm not 100% sure if this is how it works, but this is what I heard. So please don't hold it against me if I'm wrong. You basically place it on the ground or place it in some spot, and once the monster is within the range of the Sunstone, it will automatically activate and will shoot a beam towards the monster. So yes, it's sort of an auto-functioning weapon. You get 8.5 seconds of use with it, and it takes 42 seconds to craft. In the shock category, we have Raygun, which is basically just a gun that shoots energy bolts. I believe that with each shot you slow down the monster, so it's a good zoning weapon. You can use it to prepare an ambush or something, but I think it's gonna take you a while to actually kill the monster with Raygun. Your ammunition per every crafted Raygun will be 28 shots, and it takes 42 seconds to craft one. The second weapon in the shock category is RC Flyer, which is basically a remote control helicopter. It has a small weapon attached to the bottom of it, which you can shoot while you're flying it. So basically how this works is that once you start using it, your body stays in that one place and you take control over the helicopter. So basically you see what helicopter sees and you cannot see your body. So that leaves your body exposed for the monster attacks. And also one more downside is that the monster can destroy the helicopter as well. I don't really think there is a limitation to how much you can shoot with it, but you get 55 seconds of use and the battery drains while you're flying it. And it takes 42 seconds to craft. So I'm not really sure if this is something that I would love to use because, you know, it seems like really hard to fly, navigate. It seems like it has a lot of limitations with monster being able to destroy it, my body being exposed. This might be just my playstyle and yours doesn't have to match that, right? So yeah, let me know if you're gonna be using RC Flyer. The last weapon in the shock category is Shock Sphere. It looks like an umbrella and puts like sort of a force field of energy around you. Once you start charging it up, so you can use it, your body is exposed for a little bit, so for that short duration of time, the monster can attack you. But once you get into that force field, not only will you be able to kill the monster, you will also be impervious to all the damage. The downside, however, is that it's really hard to use, to navigate, because you lose all the sound. Shock Sphere emanates a really loud sound, so you won't be able to hear anything around yourself. And if you lose the sight of the monster, you could just possibly lose all the charges. So I think it's gonna take a bit of practice to actually master Shock Sphere. You will get 22 seconds of charge with it, and it will take you 27 seconds to craft one. Off to the Purify category, and we're gonna start it off with a Radiant Cross, which basically just shoots a divine light that will purify anything in its way. The range of the light is 7 meters, you will get 7 seconds of fuse with it, and the crafting time is 42 seconds. I feel like it's a pretty simple weapon that is easy to use and really powerful as well. Ooh. To the more tricky one, Holy Slingshot. This might be your everyday slingshot, but what you're throwing is not. You will be throwing glory-filled grenades at the monster. The tricky part is that this is hard to aim and to actually hit, and you will only have 2 shots per every crafted Holy Slingshot. So this might be a little bit trickier to use than the Radiant Cross. However, I do find throwing stuff really fun. This is something that I would definitely love to learn how to use. The crafting time will be 42 seconds. The last item in the Purify category is Sacred Staff. The staff will stream purifying energy up to 12 meters, but this is where it gets tricky. Even after it's crafted, you cannot use it instantly. You will have to heal other teams to charge it up. So after a certain healing duration, this staff will get charged up, and once it's ready to use, you will know. You will get 7 seconds of use with it, and it takes 27 seconds to craft. So I believe this weapon could really be situational, but at the same time, this is a really fast-paced game where everybody's gonna be constantly getting injured throughout the match. So I guess you could try and use it every single match as well. And off to my favorite. In the Cursed category, we have Cursed Sword. Once you swing this supernatural blade, it will cause a ripple in time. I'm joking. It shoots a demonic curse in a straight line, which not only damages the monster, but it also slows it down. You will get 10 swings with it, and it will take you 42 seconds to craft. The second one is sort of similar to the RC Flyer, and it's called Enchanted Eye. The same rules apply. You leave your body at one spot and you control the eye. However, I do believe that with this weapon, you will deliver up death blow a bit easier. With Enchanted Eye, you only have to crash into the monster to kill it and finish that Stigma. I'm not sure if you still hear the sound and how hard it is to control. I guess we'll have to see that for ourselves once the game is out. And lastly, we have Enigma, which is pretty similar to Sacred Staff because it also depends on you charging it even after it's crafted. It charges by the monster's energy, so once you're in a close proximity to the monster, it will automatically start charging. Like Sacred Staff, it will shoot a beam up to 12 meters of range. And you also get 7 seconds of fuse, and the crafting time is 27 seconds. So it's basically like a curse version of Sacred Staff. And those are our weapons or stigmas, whatever you want to call them. Hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyable. Please do let me know below which weapon is your favorite, or maybe even weapons. Yeah, just pop them down below. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the future breakdown videos or any other videos I'm going to be posting for that matter, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to support the content and its creator, that will be me, please consider liking the video as well. It really does help a lot. With all that being said, wishing you all a beautiful evening, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See you.